Hey YouTube, it's Nate from HB Outdoors. I just want to do a quick little review on my brand new saw here. It's the Grizzly G0580 in case any of you guys are looking at buying this model. It is the little bit cheaper model than the G0555. So a couple of things. I got this saw about 3 weeks ago now. I haven't really had a whole lot of time to use it, but one thing I really want to point out are these plastic blocks right here that Grizzly uses in their saws. These little plastic guide blocks. They're not the good blocks, they're just made out of really cheap plastic. So the very first time I put this saw to use, I was cutting a piece of wood that was about 1 inch thick. And right here are the old blocks that I had. The blocks absolutely destroy themselves. Now I thought maybe, you know, it's something I was doing. I didn't set the saw up right. Something like that. I was trying to take too tight of a turns, but I used their setup manual and set it up just the way it was supposed to be, according to their manual. And I used my compass and I drew out a little circle for a blade. I got lucky. I actually used a smaller blade on this one, very tiny little blade, to cut out this circle. It took everything in my power to make this circle in one smooth cut with that blade, without destroying the new ones. Now, as you can see, there's already plastic stuff starting to come off of them right there. And you can see the gaps. I have them set up so you can get a piece of paper between them. That's all it'll fit. One piece of paper. They're set up perfect this way as well. Nice little gap here between the roller bearing. The teeth are well ahead of where they're supposed to be, as per their manual. Second thing I've noticed about this saw that I wanted to point out, this nice little fence they send you for it. Nice little fence. Has a hole here that you could probably purchase another piece to add onto it to make it good for some extra dough. And one little piece right here that tightens the fence down, hooks onto there, hooks onto nothing over there. Slap this baby down. We'll just set it up right next to the blade for this video. So right up next to the blade. Now I want you guys to watch. I'm going to try to hold the camera as still as I can while I tighten this. See that fence moving way out of square? Now, the fence, not only this edge of the fence moves this way 1/8 of an inch. Nice and flush down here on this side. Huge gap on this side. So this fence actually lifts itself up from the outboard edge and goes in towards the blade. And that creates cuts super thin on one side, super thick on the other side, because this saw is a piece of garbage. I bought this saw trying to save a little bit of money. I don't make a whole lot of money doing my woodworking, so I saved up for a while, bought this saw. Thought it would be, you know, halfway decent and would do something that I needed it to do. However, this saw, the blocks fly apart on you as soon as you start using it. The fence is not square on it. And this right here is just an overpriced piece of junk from Grizzly. You know, I've got a lot more Grizzly tools. I actually got a spindle sander sitting there. Got my bench grinder over there. And I've had no problems with Grizzly in the past. However, this model bandsaw, they seem to know that it's garbage and they don't want to do anything about it. I contacted them as soon as these blocks destroyed themselves the first time and tried to work out a deal. They told me I could purchase a new one of these with bearings in it for this model for an extra $60. An extra $60 on top of the almost $500 I paid for the saw. And I can also purchase a new fence from them to fix the problem with this. So they know about these problems, they just don't care. They want you to waste your money on this saw and then purchase all the upgrades in it to make it the G0555 model, because all of that stuff is actually interchangeable with this saw. However, they sell this one in hopes that you're going to just go ahead and either give up, buy a new saw, because they won't let me return it either. They said as soon as it was used, they have an absolute no return policy. I even offered to pay the extra 110, 120 bucks for the G0555 model. They said no, I could no longer do that after I had used the saw one time. I don't usually go on rants very often, but today I feel like I need to rant because this saw is an absolute piece of garbage. Please, people, save your money and do not buy this saw. And by all means, you got any questions and you need some more information, if maybe you bought one of these and you're having the same issue, that would be awesome, because Grizzly basically told me to go screw myself. They had no help for me. And you can see the thing's brand new. It's brand new. So, yeah, like this video, share this video so we can get the word out that Grizzly is selling garbage equipment. Not all of it. I'm not saying all their equipment's garbage. They do sell some really good stuff, but I think they may have lost my business in the future.